Hi everybody, this is Chris from Airguns of Arizona, and this is another episode of Airgun Bootcamp. Today we're going to be looking at the Hill Mk5 Air Pump. You just got your new airgun. Now how do you fill it up? Well, there's three different types of ways. You can do a hand pump, a carbon fiber 4500 PSI tank, or a compressor. So if you're just getting into it, you might not want to go to a tank or a compressor right away because you're just getting into the sport, right? So a hand pump is going to be the easiest on the wallet. It's going to be the most affordable, and it's going to take a little bit of sweat equity, but it's totally worth it. So right here we have the Hill Mk5 pump, and we're going to unbox it for you and show you how to put it together. So if you just got your new air gun, this is what it's going to look like right when you get it. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of the silicone grease. We're going to have the foot pad. We're going to have your manual, tell you how to do all this, but you can watch it instead. And inside we're going to have the pump itself, the hose, and the handle. So I'll put this all together on camera for you so I can show you how to do it correctly. And then I'm also going to show you how to do different adapters that you may or may not need, like a female quick connect or a male quick connect, depending on the rifle that you have. Some rifles will go directly to a male nipple and you'll just need a female quick connect. Some have a probe, and then if you want to make that into a quick connect system, I'll show you how to do that as well. So we'll just get this all unboxed. So here's our hose. Set that aside. We got our hand pump. There. And then underneath it all is the pump itself. All right, so now we have all of our parts out. We can put away the box. No longer need that. All right, so you just unboxed. Everything is on the table. You got your handle, hose, foot pad, and actual pump. So there's a few tools we're gonna need to put this together. You're going to need two wrenches. One is a 14, one is a 15. You're also going to need a 6mm Allen. So the first step you're going to do is you're going to put the foot pad on. So when you're putting the foot pad on, the first step is there's a little ring right here. We need to take that off all the way. We'll put that there. So now we're going to put this foot pad on. So this gauge is going to go in this hole here. This one is where the actual shaft is going to be. So put that over. Fits on there nice and neat, nice and snug. And now we're gonna have to put this back on to tighten this down. Just get it nice and hand tight. All right, that seems pretty sturdy. Next, we're gonna put on the handle. This is where the 6mm wrench comes in. It comes like that, so you'll take this out, put on your handle, so make sure that is nice and tight. Okay, next up, we're gonna put on our hose. So there's two sides to this hose. One that's gonna go in here and it's gonna thread right into there. That's where we're gonna use our wrenches. And this one is just gonna be the extra where you're gonna put your female quick connect, or you can put your probe. If your rifle has a probe, you can put it directly in there, and I'll show you that in a second. So this one, we're just gonna thread it in here. Okay, do it nice and hand tight. Then your 15 will go on the gold part right here. It has a little cutout where that wrench will go. 14 will go here, and we'll just tighten it up. Okay. That's nice and tight, not going anywhere. Now, we're done with our tools. So, there's two different ways you can do this right now. One, you can put a female quick connect, which a majority of the guns do have a male quick connect on the rifle. It'll go directly to that, so I'll show you that now. So this right here is the female quick connect. So it's just gonna pull like that, and that's how you get it in. It's going to be, the thread is 1/8 BSPP, which is the same as this one. So what we're going to do is just rotate it in, hand tight again. And we can use the same wrenches. Use the 15 on the silver. It'll be a little bit big, but it works. And then use the 14 here, tighten it down. Okay, we're nice and tight. All right, now that the female quick connect is on, we're gonna get all this stuff out of the way because we're gonna get our rifle ready to go. So I have a Huntsman Revere here. So this is an unregulated one. So it will have the male quick connect on it, which you can see here. So what we'll do is this female goes onto this male quick connect. So you're just gonna pull this little sleeve back right here, put it on, make sure it's nice and tight. Always make sure it's nice and tight. So now that we have everything connected, we're gonna take it to the ground. All right, now that we have it all set up down here, there's a few important things that we wanna discuss. Number one, this is the gauge right here. This is going to read the pressure that is going into your rifle. And there's another important thing right here. This is a bleed valve. And on this bleed valve, it needs to be fully shut. So if I left the bleed valve open, if I do it, you can hear the air. Absolutely nothing is going into that gun. Everything is leaving that bleed valve. So it's really important, close this nice and tight. Then that air will travel through that hose into the rifle. So when you're on here, you gotta put your feet there. And it's important, doing this, you are going to get tired extremely fast if you're just using your hands like this. So the more proper way to do it is kind of put your body weight into it. So kind of the whole way. That way you're using all your body weight to go onto it as well. Now, there's two different ways you can look at it. You can look at this gauge right here. That's gonna tell you how much is in there. Or on your rifle, it'll have a gauge here or wherever it is on your rifle that will be able to read how much air is going in there. So for this particular rifle, you can go anywhere from about 230 to 250 bar, which on your first fill up, it's gonna be a lot of pumps. So just take that into mind. The first time you get it, won't be like every time. Most of the time you're gonna refill at around 150 bar, back up to around 230, 250 bar, depending on your rifle. So keep on going with this one. Make sure you're using your whole body weight, not just doing this. This is gonna kill you. So the whole body weight. And it's slow and steady. Wins the race. Going faster is not gonna pump it up any quicker. So now I'm at 200 bar. So there's another step before I take that off my rifle and go have fun. I have to bleed it because that line still has air in it. It's still very pressurized. So I go to this bleed valve right here, twist the knob. You'll see this gauge goes down to 0. Now there's no more air in this line or in this pump, and you can just turn it back. And at this point, we can now take the female quick connect off the rifle. Nice and easy. And now we're ready to go shoot at 200 bar. It took me about 7 to 10 minutes to go from 100 bar all the way up to 200 bar. Now on this Huntsman Revere, it has a smaller tube. It's not one of those larger bottles, so it will go a little quicker. If you do have a 480cc bottle or a 300, 400, depending on what it was, it will take you a little longer. There's just more space to fill with air. So if you're about 150 and you're going up to 200, 220, expect anywhere from about 10, 15 minutes, depending on the rifle, depending on how quickly you're pumping it up. So now let's talk about some other fittings that your rifle may have. So your rifle may not need or have a male quick connect, which this connects to, right? It may come with a probe like this. And if that's the case, there's two different ways that you can do this. One, we can put it directly onto the hose. If this is your first air gun, you don't necessarily need quick connect setup. So we can just put this directly in there, which I can show you. Or if you have multiple air rifles, you're gonna want a quick connect setup. So this right here is a male quick connect. So this one will go directly into this and then directly out. So what we can do, we can put this on the back of the probe and we can make it a quick connect setup. So I'll show you how to do that right now. All right, first we'll take the dowdy seal, which comes with the male quick connect. We'll put it on first, and then we'll just hand tight this one. And here's where you'll need your wrenches again, the 14 and the 15. So 15 will go on the gold part. 14 right here. What we're gonna do is just tighten it up. And we're gonna get nice and tight, right? okay? So now we have a quick connect setup. So this is gonna go directly into here, and then this part will go directly into your rifle, just like this. So this is the Brocock XR. This one has a probe that goes with it. So what you're gonna do, I'll show you this first, is you can take it off, and the probe will go directly in here, and you want it all the way in till you can't go in any further. Then you can directly connect it to this, and now you're set up right there. And then when you're done, you can take it off, and then you can pull this out. So that's the quick connect setup. You can also take this quick connect off and thread it directly into this hose. You do not need this quick connect setup, but it is really nice to have. Say you have other guns that have the quick connects, then this will work perfectly for them, and then you can just plug this one in and take it off right away. Nice and simple, makes everything a little bit easier. So with the pump, the female quick connect and the male quick connect are not included, but you can purchase them. What will come if you buy a rifle, you'll get the probe itself, which will sometimes, it will have a quick connect fitting on the other side of it. So do your research beforehand, see what the probe has. Is it threaded? Is it a quick connect? And if it is threaded, it'll go directly into this. If it is a quick connect, this is a must piece that you have to have. So, and some of them will need this female quick connect. If you have any questions about what your gun may or may not need, give us a call at Airguns of Arizona. We'll let you know exactly what you need to get you started. We don't want you getting a full pump and being excited and then going, oh wait, I can't fill it up. What other part do I need? So just give us a call, ask us what you need. We'll get you all hooked up perfectly. So this is the Hill Mk5 Air Pump without the dry air system. If you do buy the one with the dry air system, right here, there'll be a little setup. It's gonna have desiccant in it, which is going to dry the air before it goes into your gun. It'll just attach under this part right here, and it'll stick up right there. And when you do that, it'll dry the air before it gets to your gun. So if you're in a humid place, Florida, Louisiana, anywhere that has a lot of humidity in the air, you will want that air filter because it'll dry the air before it goes in your rifle, prolonging the life of your rifle without getting any moisture into it. Thank you for joining me on this Airgun Bootcamp series and how to use a Hill Mk5 Air Pump. It's a wonderful way to have air on the go. If you're just starting, it's a little easier on the wallet, and it's just a wonderful way to get air into the gun, especially if you run out of air in your compressor or you just need something on the go. It's nice and light, portable, and does the job. Just got to put a little bit of sweat equity into it. If you have any questions or anything that you want to see on future videos, leave it in the comments below. I'm always looking for new ideas to show you guys how to do some airgun tasks. And if you did happen to like this, please like and subscribe to this video, and that means I'll continue to make more of them for you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day.